Okay, we're live with everybody and everything. Okay, nipple head live, yes. Adjust my mustache, rip half of it out. What up? I have a Booby for a head today. It's in my nipple head. No. Anyway, I have a nipple head today. I told somebody yesterday that I very specifically would paint a Booby on my bald head because he said that my head looked like boobies. And this whole week I've been saying boobies, and people have been popping in and out. Apparently a lot of people randomly type the word boobies in YouTube and find things, interestingly enough. So boobies. Boobies. No, my mustache was crooked. Should get that manscaped. Oh, so today is Thursday, December 17th, 2020. How y'all doing out there in YouTube and Facebook land? I mean, it is midday. Oh, what the fuck, brush? Oh, huh. Okay, anyway. My usual 4 or 5 little brushes I use. You know, nah, fuck it. Anyway. I'm going to try to get this done today. And hi, Tim, by the way. What picture is that? I'm trying to see it. But, little bitty. I know it's your face. You crazy looking son of a bitch. I don't know if you're still watching or not. My watches are weird. Because sometimes it says nobody's watching over here and people are like talking to me and all kinds of crap. But, it's funny. I keep having people pop in on YouTube that like show up and then leave. Because I guarantee you, it says boobies over there too. It says booby head and boobies for you. And people are like, oh, boobies. Oh, booby. There ain't boobies. That guy's full of shit. He's got a teat for a head. Yeah. Teat head. Captain Teat Head. That's my new name. That's my Mexican wrestler name. Captain Teat Head. And my Mexican mask, like, you know, it's a big titty. Very similar to this. Only I have like a shark face and I look all angry with a giant titty head. It's like a big silicone head with nipples and everything. So instead of wrestling, you know, like when they get the titty twisters, they have to like twist my titty. It's very entertaining. Very entertaining to watch. Also illegal in 36 states here in America. Yeah, it's really awkward. I think we'd be more progressive than that with today's, but no, very anti-tit head. Very anti-titties on your head. My head just look at that. Look at that indentation. What is my head even made out of? I mean, I really tried to synthesize the skin proper. So, you know, when I blend it in with the human race, I would look pretty normal. But, you know, for the most part, it's normal. It sticks pretty well. Sometimes I have to readjust things. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. It goes pretty well. Anyway, so today, I'm going to try to finish this son of a bitch. May God have mercy on my soul. You know. And what up, Drew? And, you know, got a lot to finish up on it, actually. It's definitely not quite got the pizzazzle I want out of it. Overall, it's quaint. It's charming. It's got its all rightness to it. But it's missing a lot of the deets that I wanted to put in there. So let's get on that bullshit, shall we? Right now. Right. All right. We have our dark purples in here. Some Purple Crush. Not the drink, but just in general. But that is what I used for that, isn't it? Or is that gray? Fuck, I'm colorblind, and that sucks. But here's what we're gonna do. Oh. we're going to go ahead and make a slight. I'm going to make a slight weird gray / purple kind of thing to give myself some a little highlights up there on those gloves. We're going to get that the fuck out the way. So I call it good on the gloves. I'm going to do a bunch of other garbage. Today's conversation is, fuck it, whatever. I don't care. Anybody wants to bring something up whenever they hop in, great. I know that people hop in and out a lot. And we have a multitude of conversations that take place. Waiting for my buddy Sean there to come in, which is the exact reason why I put a titty on my head today. So if he doesn't show up, I'm just going to look foolish with a titty on my head. Yeah, for no reason. And I'll be upset with him. I'll be like, bro, the fuck. The fuck, bro. So that's just turned out to be kind of like a shitty gray. Whatever. Oh, fuck, do not fall in the water. Aliens and, social injustices and all kinds of shit since I started this one. Usually I talk about, my mental issues and shit like that whenever I create art that is more from the soul than the brain. Requires less thinking process. This one requires thinking process, so I'm more just aliens exist, that's a thing. News, and it's like, wow, that is a thing. All right. So that seems to be the hot topic these days. Are you even gonna be able to see this on these? No, not really. Huh. All right, well, let's try it anyway. But with aliens being a thing now and all that kind of garb, it's kind of an interesting world we live in. Where that looks, you can't even fucking tell. A fantastic. You know what? Maybe I'll try something different. No, I shouldn't do that. Maybe I will try something fucking different. No, I'm not going to do that. That was a waste of my fucking time and fucking energy. Sounds like a goddamn pile of fucking beasts coming down my door or coming down my stairs, which means kids or dogs. Sorry, I'm boring for a minute. Hang on. Stirring paint isn't exciting. Neither's life. You ever notice life gets boring as fuck? Even if you do a job, like let's say being a cop or anything like that, right? Eventually, you're going to have seen and done it all. Eventually, you're going to have, been shot people. And you're going to become numb to everything. Life is like that. After you've lived long enough, like being immortal would become boring. Like vampires. Oh, booga, booga, booga. You would eventually just want to fucking die. Think about it. After you've seen, the world for hundreds of years, what the fuck would be the point? You'd be like, yeah, this isn't going to get any better. This is not going well, guys. You should probably quit. I'm just saying. But you know what I mean? Like, the world wouldn't be I'm just saying it. I think it'd be that didn't do any better. Huh. I really feel like this isn't going so well for making a plaid kind of cover look for my things. I think I'm just really fucking them up. That looks like trash. I screwed those up. Cool. Thanks for joining me for my fuck up today. This is fuck this shit. Why do I even try this? Anyway. But eventually, people tire of, they get bored. Like every day is the same. It's weird, isn't it? When you think about it. Like, what do you do for excitement? Like if you're, like these adrenaline junkies and stuff that go out and do the craziest shit you can imagine. You know, they have to seek a new high, bigger, better thing after so long. Because jumping off of a roof, okay, great. Well, now it's going to be a bigger roof, a higher roof. And, all right, great. And then eventually what? Eventually, what are they doing? Where they go? What next? You know? Eventually, you run out of fucking roofs and buildings and skyscrapers. And then what are you left with? You're left with an empty feeling like you're never going to go anywhere further. No, you're not going to get any higher. You have to move on to a new adrenaline junkie sport. Like Russian roulette. And then you learn, well, you only got so much time before you go splat. My son wants to do parkour. Only he doesn't want to learn parkour, you know, from the base levels. He wants to just start by jumping from building to building. And I'm all, you're an idiot, son. You're literally going to die. You're going to jump from point A to point splat. And that's not going to go well for you, no. You need to learn how to roll first, how to, you know, land and do all these other little things from like park benches or off of tables or just on the ground. It's like, I know how to do all that, Dad. No, you don't. Yeah, you should definitely not start parkour or anything like that. This is for everybody out there. If you don't know what you're doing. Generally speaking, bad idea. Just in general, you know? You know, if you don't know what you're doing with painting, sure, give it a shot. Just throw some paint on some canvas. See what you can do. Fuck it, you never know. If, you know, you want to try some photography, you know, grab a camera. You know, they're kind of cheap these days. You can find one on eBay or something like that, maybe used, and spend a couple $100. At least then, you know, all you're out's a couple $100. I mean, that's shitty, but at least you're not dead because you went splat. You just jump into a hobby like that. Fine, see if you like it. Maybe make it into something bigger. Continue on that path. Fantastic. Parkour is one of those. You don't just jump into it random and hope for the best. I'm just going to jump into parkour, because if you do that, you just jump into the street. Yeah, it doesn't go so well. Generally speaking, it doesn't go so well unless you're like Spider-Man or something. Then it might go fine. But my son's not Spider-Man. My son has the balance and the finesse of me, which is pretty much, you know, punch it till it stops being annoying. And that's about the skill set of finesse he has. So, you know, his whole finesse is, I can lift heavy stuff. Good job, son. Not, I can fly like a butterfly and land 30 feet across these buildings. The kid literally, he weighs a ton because of muscle. And he's built like a fucking potato with arms. Like he's a potato with arms and legs. He's like, no, he's not like a potato. He's like, you know, muscular as crap. But, you know, he's like a, he's not built for fucking parkour. He's not that.
Is this yours?
What is that?
I don't know. It had your name on.
Bring it to me. Please, look, manners are important. Let me look at it now. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, no. That's very important for your mother to deal with. So be gone with you, child.
What do you mean?
I mean, bacon apple pie. I mean, it's not mine, it's your mom's.
Okay.
She has to deal with it.
Okay.
What, I don't know what do I mean.
She has to deal with it. What do you mean deal with it?
I mean, she has to take care of it. If for somebody else, your mom got it, but if it had my name on it, then she just ordered it under my Amazon or whatever, I guess.
Oh.
Because, you know, she always orders things under my Amazon because I still have Prime. And she got mad at me and told me to get rid of it. And I totally never did because I kept forgetting. I don't know how. I mean, I probably do know how if I just pay attention. I'm just lazy. I keep forgetting to do it. Just don't tell my wife. She's probably watching. Now she doesn't watch my shit ever. My wife don't give a shit what I do. She's like, whatever. You create stuff. I know. I don't care. I'm like, all right, bye. Oh, should have fucked up their hat. Man, fuck your hat. I'm just trying to fade in a little bit more. And you know, it's all right. Really seems like there's a disconnection between the kid and the snowman now. It seemed like it was a better connection earlier. Like the definition really doesn't seem to be there. Something about the coloration bothers me quite a bit. You know? How's my booby looking? My booby's looking all right. I was gonna shave my head so my booby looked better. Oh, but you know, it's terrible looking booby. I swear I can paint boobies better than that. I know I can. I'm like a fucking 5-year-old painting a booby. I'm like, I got boobies. You know, it's terrible. It's absolutely fucking terrible. But it's almost as terrible as that. You know, that doesn't look so bad up there now. Huh. Well, son of a bitch. You know, after it dried up there, it kind of has a checkered pattern. Doesn't look too shabby. I think I'll do it again over here. Just a little bit. Sure. Why not? God, today's boring. I'm sorry. It seems all quiet around here. My kids aren't screaming like maniacs. Usually by now it's dramatic and I'm yelling, and my house is full of drama. Hell, my wife's even home today. No drama. You know, we got that all out last night working when we were playing video games together. So where the fuck were you? I was like, I fucking was shooting other people. I was trying to fucking survive. Where the fuck were you? And she's like, I'm where the fuck over here getting shot. I'm like, well, that ain't my fucking fault. You should have stayed with me. It was funny. It's good times. We play video games together a lot. It's good times. But she likes to just run the fuck off and leave me to die a lot. I'm like, God damn it, what? It's hilarious. Or it's also tragic, depending on how you look at it. I should probably put a little dark brown in there too first. Oh, I just want to get this one done so I can do my other creative ideas that I see in my head. But they're not going to come out that way. They're going to come out however I fucking feel in my soul. But, you know, in my head, they're like amazing. So they're going to come out looking like crazy weird. And I'm going to be like, fuck you, you look like garbage. And I'll be really mad about it. It'll be weird. I'm going to put these down first. I'm also going to put just a little bit of, you know, I mean, my tree bark's on it. I should use my method with cardboard for their texturing on their tree limb body parts. Yeah. And what up, girl? It's been forever since we've chatted. I haven't chatted with you guys in forever and ever and ever. Last time I saw you guys even was at the place down there, and I know you guys had just moved, or were about to move or something. I believe. But we ate at the whatever, the one place where old people all eat. That place, you know what I'm talking about. A long time back. Yeah, I might come back and do some texturizing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I might come back and do some texturizing with my thing, because that'll really help a lot with them. And I know, Chauncey, that you stopped in at one point not too long back, and also was checked it out for a second. I don't know if it was this painting or a different one. I think it was a different one. And but they're talking about the cup. Here she goes, is this yours? I'm like, no, I don't know. Alrighty then, let's. Oh my goodness. Again, I apologize. I know it's super boring to watch a guy paint. You know, I don't know what they're doing. We're trying to switch our kids from online digital school back to regular school for this next semester. And it's not going as planned, I guess. All right, I'm just kind of coloring these in a little bit more. I wanted to, fuck you, just do your job, you fucking ding dong. Fucking terrible fucking paint having son of a bitch. My problem with paint is this, and this is the problem I've always had with paint. And anybody who ever watches these things know, I'm scared to apply too much. Biggest problem I have with painting is I'm afraid to put paint on the fucking canvas. Isn't that stupid? So I'm always like, oh no, I will fuck up if I do this. But then I fuck up by not even doing it. Like, isn't that the dumbest shit you ever hear? Like, what are you going to do? You're going to fuck it up by fucking it up? Well, you fucked up by not fucking it up. Ta-da, surprise. That's life. It is hard. What, putting your kids back in school or painting? See, that's a good question. I came in on that. I was saying something totally different. But yeah, the kid thing, it's retarded. And I say retarded in the sense of not like, making fun of handicapped people, because I don't do that. I mean retarded in the sense of the social slang term of it sucks. And that became acceptable to say the word. So anyway, even though people are like, it's not acceptable no matter what now. I'm like, well, you know what? I am an asshole. So I can say whatever I want. It's called my asshole pass. You're in Oregon. Holy fuck balls. Yeah, you moved far away since last we chatted. Because Oregon's quite a bit different. Love the painting. It was looking amazing. Thank you, school. The painting's looking all right. It's got its pros and its cons. My daughter, about a week ago now, I guess is how long I've been working on this one, just for shits and giggles. She said, "Hey, Dad. Well, here's what happened. I painted a questionable painting of suicidal thoughts that everybody got a little concerned about. And so I thought I would also paint something that would make people not so worried about me." And my daughter happened to that day also say, "Hey, Dad, you should paint a like a winter picture, like a winter wonderland thing." I said, "Okay, I'll do that."
That's what I said.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I said Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
Not Kyra.
No, Kyra said I should paint a winter picture.
Oh.
And you may have been the one who said Winter Wonderland specifically. So somebody said Winter Wonderland, but I know Kyra suggested a actual winter picture too. So
I think I was the one that said it at first. I was like, yeah.
maybe you did say it first. Would you like all the credit?
No, I'm
I'll
just
give
saying,
you all the
like,
credit.
I'm pretty sure I did.
I'll give you all the credit. All the credit.
Okay.
Seraphim gets all the credit. And
Should I pop a Google?
it's a booby.
I know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It looks like, also kind of looks like a
Maybe it does look like a giant pimple on my head. Okay.
If
Well,
it's out
that's
of context, it would more look like,
a giant zit head.
yeah.
Instead of a
the pink
giant
needs to be a little bit
titty.
lighter.
Well, I mean, I was in a hurry. I just slapped it on there with what color I had. It happened to be slapped down there, which is my.
It looks like a pimple from afar.
Me alone. But yeah, I forgot what I was even saying now. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah.
Winter Wonderland.
So then I started painting the picture of a person building a snowman, and I tried to keep it mysterious because people knew I wasn't going to keep it normal. And then killer snowman, and then a snow spider thing going on here, another one back there. I'm going to make this one a little bit cooler when I'm done. But and yeah, you're moving back, so that's cool. And
all right, the kids are now withdrawn from Epic. So
they're now withdrawn from Epic. Okay.
yes. Why do you have a nipple on your head?
Ah, I told you it was a nipple.
It looks. I don't have my glasses on, so it looks like a zit.
Nah, it's a nipple.
Haha.
From afar, it looks like a giant. Without take off
Why'd
your
you draw a
glasses.
nipple on your head?
Take off your glasses. And look
Well, I told somebody yesterday
at it.
that I was going to draw my head to a booby, and then I did.
You should have drawn two.
But I only have one giant booby head.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, see,
Your whole head is a booby.
my whole head is the booby.
All right. Well, we'll have
you
to
gotta
pack
carry
their
Booby.
stuff up and send it off to Epic, their laptops and stuff. Waiting for everything to come through with that. I withdrew them from Epic and enrolled
But
them.
they didn't finish the semester officially. So is that going to count against them?
I don't think so.
Because they still had a week of things the rest of this week. And then a couple days next week. Is that going to be like, just missed it and I'll have to make up some stuff? Or
No, they'll be fine. Whatever grades they have when they withdrew, because the semester's not over, is
okay.
what they'll have
All right. Okay.
in records.
Yeah, we're sure we're doing this.
I
I mean, you already did it, so I
done.
guess it's already
We're
whatever.
going back to regular school, period.
Okay.
We already had the coronavirus. We're good.
Right. Everybody had a coronavirus.
Corona.
Everybody gonna die. Death Doctor. School's very fun. Yeah, what up? Tell your family, Mary. Oh, I was wondering too. Crap, you were wondering what? Nice. You were wondering too about what? I don't know what you're wondering about. Everybody's just yelling random stuff. I'm sorry. And I will not tell my family Merry Christmas. They don't deserve it. They're just angry that I have a nipple for a head. And they left. So I don't feel like yelling it all the way across the damn house. They can't hear me anyway. Even if they could hear me, they don't care to listen to me. So, and school is very fun. Yeah, Nivek will be back in school too this next semester. Oh, school there is nuts. Yeah. School here is weird right now, I guess. I don't know. My son's failed terribly. And not on all accords of his own. I think he at least is a C student. But their grading methods online was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The pink on your head. Oh, you were wondering about the nipple. Yeah, no, it's a nipple. I told somebody yesterday that I would put a nipple on my head just for them. But they haven't even joined they haven't even joined yet. I'm very disappointed in him. Very disappointed in him. Oh, I'll let him know at some point too. I'm like, bro, what up with that? But no, my son's grading goes like this. Most of his online stuff had like 5 questions or 4. Let's just break it down to 4. 4 to 5 questions. 4 questions. And each section of this questionnaire had like 5 questions in it. Okay. So a total, right, of each section would be 25%, you know what I mean, of the grade of that assignment. Makes sense. Here was the shit part and how he failed so bad on all of it. In that section, you had 5 questions. If you got 1 question wrong, that whole section was wrong. It wasn't counted as individual answers being wrong within the section of the whole assignment. That whole section was wrong. So he automatically would get 25% wrong. So if he got one question wrong in that section, boom, his grade went to a 75. Next section, if you got 1 answer wrong, boom, his grade's a 50. Like, the fuck? It didn't even go in like, oh, you got 1 wrong, 90%. You got 2 wrong, 80%. You got 3 wrong, 70%. Nothing like that. It wasn't even a chance. It was just like, you're fucked. Well, we didn't realize that that's how it was really working until just recently. And we were like, what? Because we were like, dude, how are you getting all this? How are your grades going that fucked? And here's the even funnier part. Admittedly, and I told the school this too when we went up there, because we had to go up there to get him extra help. I told them outright, we fucking cheated for him. On one of his papers, we Googled every one of the answers, and he still failed it. But we Googled the right answers to answer them all correctly, but they still failed. Because we were testing this. We were testing what was wrong with this situation and how it was fucked. So I don't get it. And yeah, he was making like straight Fs. He goes up to the school to get a little bit of help and just sat there in the classes and literally brought every one of his grades up to a D that day. Every one of them. Just because the answerings were like, oh, if I got 1 wrong, I didn't make a fucking F. You know, I made a 90. And so the grades he did get, he got like a 75 in one test or whatever, and, you know, whatever in another one. It was enough that it was like, oh, okay, boop, up to a fucking 60 for a D. It's like, come on, man. You guys are just fucking people on this online school and shit. Quit it. You guys are douchebags. Quit being douchebags. All right, how am I going to do this? I have got to differentiate my coloration patterns from all this shit. Now, this is looking good back here. You can definitely tell the difference. And I know my snowman's got a hard shadow, a hard line right there. And I hate the hard lines. Considering it's snow and they're not supposed to be hard lines, it's all supposed to be soft. But can't really do that. And keep it. I mean, you can, I guess, if you're an actual painter and have style and techniques and understanding of how paint works. I don't. But as a guy who has no clue what the fuck he's doing. Wait a minute, does this look like it's standing in the snow way back here? That's dumb. This spider ain't got that kind of fucking reach. I just realized it might look like that a little bit, but it's not supposed to. Huh. That's dumb. Oh, well, I'll fix that in a minute. And then obviously I got to fix this to make it look better, awesome, and crazy. All right. I'm looking at this through my other lenses to kind of get a distance. Because from a distance, it looks pretty good. Like, this all looks pretty good. From an up close, this looks like a 5th grader took a shit on a canvas. So pretty much like my other art. I mean, it's got some pretty decent aspects to it. Really want to figure out a better way. Okay. All right, I think I might have this figured out. One momentos, por favors. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be super dramatic. I said I was going to start being super dramatic so it looked fancy. I could be like that dude who, the Salt Bay, only with paint. I'll be all, pow. Then maybe I'll be famous and people will like me and give a shit about my work. Nope, just my handful of buddies. Thanks, guys, for actually giving a fuck about what I do. I do. Oh, fuck me. I do appreciate it, by the way. I really do. without anybody giving a shit. Like, why would I give a shit, you know? Isn't that a sad way to think about it? But I would give a shit just to get it out. But I wouldn't give a shit to, like, do this, you know? All my works would be, like, super dark and super personal, and nobody would ever see them, and they wouldn't connect to other people emotionally or anything like that. And that's why I started doing all this stuff, to get that connection with other people, to bridge a gap needed in myself with the world around me, number one. And again, I've had times where people have seen my work, again, in gallery showings and things like that, even online. And they're like, dude, this speaks to me in volumes, man. This is great. I'm like, thanks. Or even in my music and things like that. My daughter loves to do art. Good. Encourage it. I'm thinking about doing some art classes, but they're different. My art classes aren't like, I did one once. One of my painting things was actually a legit class. I had quite a few people show up in there for the online thing. And it all goes normal until about 45 minutes into it. And at that point there, it really gets to the expressionism part of it. Oh, and the finished piece is not going to look too much different than this. I mean, a lot of this is kind of done. I'm just going to detail it, bring out some shadows, put a little bit more haze into it, pull out some of the colors, put the mud through it. Okay, so it's not near finished. No, I'm sorry. It's completely not. But god dang it, I'm going to try to get it done today. But oh, that was too much water. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that brush. You are the biggest pile of garbage in my life. So are we looking there better? Okay. Not too shabby. If your daughter loves art, first of all, encourage all habits, hobbies, and enjoyable activities of your children. You know, that is for certain. As a parent, it gives them the reassurance that you give a fuck about what they do. B, art is a good thing, and if they can submerge themselves into art or creative processes, it's much better than them submersing themselves in drugs or alcohol or gangs or anything like that. Okay. And my classes are like, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up shit and be like, hey, everybody, you know, follow along and let's do this and let's do that. But here's the deal. I preach. Hey, wife.
Hey.
What's up?
Adulting.
Good job, adulting. You're the best adult ever, because I'm a terrible adult.
I mean, I might as well have 5 children.
I might as well have 5 children. You're a big adult baby too, though, in some aspects, and you know it. Don't give me that look. You know I'm right. You're a big baby woman too sometimes.
Only when it comes to cleaning, I'm slob.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I still love you and stuffs. Much better.
You're still working on that guy.
I'm almost done with it. That I am about to, today I'll be finished with it regardless, I do believe. Much better.
All right, well, you got to pack up their laptops today and send them off as soon as we get the shipping label.
Okay, no problem. El Duo. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Oh, hey, Owen, you are here. You lying sack of English shit. Okay. I'm just kidding, bro. It's okay. I've never been good with paint. Adulting is not getting upset with something or someone barfs on you. Accurate. And I didn't think you were coming in today there, Mr. Owen, in your kitty box. And Yeah, shadowing's starting to look way better there. Being a happy camper with that one. But I gotta pack up some laptops and oh fuck. Hey! Never mind. I like how the light halos the nipple. Oh, you did look. See, there you are, buddy. I told you I'd do it for you. Nipples. My kids come in and they're like, why do you have a zit on your head? And I'm all, it's a nipple. Like, it looks like a zit. I'm like, and my wife comes in and immediately goes, why do you have a nipple on your head? And I told her the story. And I said, I was disappointed in you because you didn't show up yet. Thanks for showing up. Anyway, now everybody's showing up. Like, people are coming in and, you know, all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, you know, if your kiddo's into art, when I expressively help people understand about art, it's a little different than, hey kids, here's the history of art. No, I'm like, I yell and scream and punch things, and it's good times. It's good times because I'm all about the creative aspect of art. And this has been the most calm thing I've ever done because, again, this is logic brain, and you haven't tuned in for the other shit that I explain all this, but creatively making a piece of work goes like this. You have two ways of doing it. Logic brain, which dictates shapes, understanding of elements upon the painting, visual concepts and constructs, your understanding of what's happening, okay? And then you have this side, the creative side, your spiritualisticness, whatever you want to call it, your soul. It has no idea and no give a shits about what the logical brain wants. It just wants to get out emotions and feelings, frustrations, thoughts, anything out creatively. So when it creates, it'll create shapes and patterns that make no sense. And, you know, it won't, it's like a dream. This is your dreams shooting out onto the canvas. If you allow that creativity to flow out right, you're venting your frustrations, you're venting your existence, you're venting you into the painting. That is the way to create. Technique, style, methods, finesse, here. Passion, here. That's the difference. There's no passion here. No passion. None. Style, technique, everything here. Sure. How steady can this hand stay? Perfect line, perfect circle, perfect this. No. Soul, creativity, fucking angry, fucking passion, fucking love, fucking anything. It's just, what do you push out? And it doesn't give a shit how steady the brush is. The brush can be shaking with passion as long as it is doing something, as long as it is creating something, as long as it is giving it its all and its understanding. That is the important part. That is the difference. And that is what I believe in is art versus painting. Painters can be phenomenal. Oh, skilled, talented. Oh my God, I know some. I wish I had half of their talent, you know, from their pinky finger in my entire body kind of thing. Because goddamn, I admire their work so much. But I can't. I can't even match their skill if I tried. But some of them I know lack passion, lack feeling in their work. And you can tell it shows. Their skill unmatched, you know, but their passion for it, questionable. And Sean, you say, not me. In what way? Like, what do you mean, not me? You just said, not me. That doesn't fucking say nothing to what I'm saying, bro. I'm saying a lot of stuff. You can't just say, not me, and just be like, not me. Not me what? Not me brain power, not me passion power, what? Not me. Got to put some more explanation, bro. But in the sense, I'm talking to her, but I don't know if she's still listening because my stupid thing does a stupid thing, and I don't know who the fuck's ever on. You're telling your kid, you're introducing them to art, definitely be behind that passion, definitely be behind that desire, I'm not that good. No, dude, you're really good. you're more of a technical. You're more, you're more of a painter, dude. And you've gotten really good. I've watched you progress, dude. Keep in mind, I've seen you progress over the years, over the couple of years, man, that I've known you. And in the beginning, dude, you were not that good. I'm not, I've always been 100% real. You know that about me. You were decent, and you had your moments. Dude, I'm not that good. Okay. I have my moments and I'm decent. I'm like, okay, well, this is kind of cool, but I don't have any technique or any methods or any skill. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this shit at all. You have some kind of training now. You learned the techniques, you learned the styles, and you've gotten really good. Like your portraits and stuff that you do now. Yeah, from the beginning, in the very beginning, your overall proportioning and stuff was off, but not anymore. Like I've seen your more recent works and stuff sometimes, and like you've gotten way leaps and bounds substantially better, dude. Good job, by the way. So when it comes to technical things, it's not what I do. I'm that passion guy. I'm that guy that says, put your soul onto the fucking canvas. And again, that's why people watch this, because like the one time I punched the shit out of the fucking canvas, I got so pissed off at it. I was sick of its shit. So I knocked it the fuck across the room. Everybody's like, oh, he's that angry guy. Like, you know what? It's not something to be happy about or laugh about or be like, but at the same time, I get it. People love drama and shit like that. And it's funny to watch the guy who punches, his paintings and shit. Sure. But it doesn't mean I'm going to do it every time. So cut it out, cut it out, guys. I'm not doing it all the time. It's not for your amusement. But when you become passionate, that shit happens. You're going to lose your shit sometimes on what you're doing and knock it the fuck out. Sometimes it deserves it to be knocked the fuck out. And sometimes it's just the way it is. And this is also, by the way, my first snowy scene I've ever painted with zero understanding of snowy scenes. I just got paid for my first commission painting yesterday. My sister's friend wanted a portrait of Stevie Nicks from the old band. I know the band's name. I hate them. Is it just Stevie Nicks? No, they were in like a band, like Nicky Sticks or something like that. But yeah, no. If anybody ever needs a portrait, dude, I would suggest you, man. I would not suggest me. The first commission of many to come. No, indeed, he's really good at his portraits and stuff. Like I said, I've watched this kid. I've known him for a few years now. Fleetwood Mac, thank you. That's what it was. I just can't stand her voice, but that's just me. It's my own personal taste and preferences. But no, I watched this kid. We used to work out in the gym together a few years back, and ends up being, we have a lot of similarities in the sense of, we're both kind of nerds, and he liked to paint, and he kind of was doing. We have a really awesome creative motherfucker that runs a art center here in the same center that our painting, or the same center that our gym was at. And I'd see him in there all the time. So I'd just creep in there and be like, what up, bro? And, and I literally, I got to see his works from his earlier on stuff when he was first starting to now. And leaps and bounds, he's gotten really good. So if somebody ever needs to commission work and they're like, oh, hey, could you do portraits? I'll be like, I know the guy. Because I am not the portrait guy. I'd be like, let me paint you like a retarded potato. And that's why these people don't have faces, because faces are hard. And I'm like, you got an eyeball? Oh, it kind of looks like an eyeball. And no, I'm terrible with faces. Terrible with faces. I can admit my faults, Oh, yeah. Yes, Mom, thanks for instant messaging me over here. You guys can't see that, but I'm pointing to an imaginary bubble. Tomorrow at 10, I got to be in a town for my son's appointment. which actually works out well because I need to go by Lowe's and get a fucking stovetop blower thing for ours so my wife can smoke in the house during wintertime. Because nobody wants fucking second-degree lung cancer or fucking breathing cancer. You know what I mean? I knew a guy we called Mr. Potato Head. He would introduce himself like that. I mean, you can't hate a guy who calls himself Mr. Potato Head. I mean, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be like, bro, Mr. Potato Head. I'd be totally down with that. Sounds like a cool guy, bro. Sounds like a cool guy, bruh. I mean, was he a cool guy, though? I mean, if you're introducing yourself as Mr. Potato Head because that became your nickname, you have to have a good sense of humor. There's no way you're not going to have a good sense of humor. So, you know, I am going to go ahead and just darken this whole little guy up down here. Whoop. A little bit. Obviously, water to the paint so it can give me a nice shit. I'm gonna fuck it all up, bro. It's gonna fuck it up. Whoop, look at that. I'm done. Snowman. Yeah, let's just water that down. Uh-oh, it already started to dry. Hate when that happens. And just bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Bring it all in to darken it up so that way we have a nice dark, shadowy figure here in the foreground kind of going. That's what we're working on here. Yeah. That way he stands out way better. He was until he got really into drugs. Then he became a baked potato with snow front. Okay, shut the fuck up. You were just waiting for that joke to set up, weren't you? He became a baked potato. Come on, bro. Now I don't think I can believe you on anything. For shame, sir. That was a dad joke. It was a bad dad joke. You leave the dad jokes up to terrible dads like me. All right. So kids looking all right. Again, I hate this area here. I've got to really fix that. But you know, the snowman, I'm decently satisfied with how the snowman looks right now. I don't think I'm gonna fuck with him much. I'm gonna fuck with his arms, fuck with his head a little bit. But his overall shading and stuff looks good, minus the tiniest bit right here. Which just needs to kind of match a little bit of everything, you know, because it's kind of dark right there. That should probably do it about right. Maybe not even. It might have fucked it up a little. That's all right. It still gives you the emphasis of the noted his name was Chris Ramirez. Isn't that a serial killer? Maybe you shouldn't make fun of that guy name. Yeah, he was like the Night Stalker and but I'm liking that. That's looking pretty decent. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm gonna come back through, highlight my coat, highlight my pants, keep that going good. That looks good. That's fine. I like these shadows now, the darkness. It's looking all right. It's a little choppy. I really wanted it to be a little more I have the wrong brushes for this shit, first of all. I know it's Richard Ramirez. That was my joke. I know I have the wrong brushes for this. These are very, again, my kids destroy my brushes left and right. Every time I get, you know, brushes, they find them. And it's just like, oh, where'd my brushes go? And they're like, and I'm all, oh, they're fucking, there's paint still in them. My one rule is, kids, you can use my brushes. Fucking wash them out. That's it. Oh, is it on my head? Oh. I use my camera time. I'm like, oh, I need to pop a zit on my head or something. Actually, it might be part of my scar right there. Yeah, oh well. Anyway. Okay, so we're doing all right over here. This guy needs a lot of fucking work, and that guy up there needs more shading and more work by hardcore means, but we're doing that right now. Press conference Thursday. Okay, well, thanks for reminding me. I don't know why what that even fucking meant. Bloop, bloop. Blip, blop, bloop. Eat some soup. You know, I've been saying that for days, and Fuck you, bro. Why? Oh, no, you fucking idiot. All right. But we need to definitely like highlight this guy better. What we're doing. I want some better kind of just random snowbanky stuff. Kind of like back here, I kind of want a little bit more, you know, just a little bit of something. Give me a little bit different color, darkness, shadows, just something to kind of fill it in. You're a little bit more up there just to keep that going too, but just something to kind of give you a little bit more oomph in the painting, because we have a little bit more darkness, a little bit different stuff here, a little bit there. I know I did this. It was more of a placeholder. So white, what are you doing? You don't need a skin on you already, you weirdo. So I'm gonna come back up through here a little bit with the white and kind of lighten that up, because those look like shit. I fucking swear to baby Jesus. Shit's garbage. Anyway, how about more white on top of the white that just dried out for some weird ass reason when it didn't need to? I'm gonna get new brushes today, I think. So I have my fan brushes and all that stuff again and actually do some shit right. But I do like these little brushes. These have been my fun little guys for this, you know, to just have a good little run with it. And I usually use these, but that's because these are all I've had for. You know, a little bit of paint would be good, but not too much paint. I'm going to get too much paint, and then this is going to go horribly wrong, and I'm going to get super mad. We've seen this happen a million times to me. It's lightening it up. Have you ever thought of painting Mitch McConnell? I mean, he's a scrotum with glasses. I have no idea who Mitch McConnell is. But if he's a scrotum with glasses, my son's probably already like drawn a picture of him, because he's a weirdo. He just draws scrotums all the time. I'm like, son, what are you telling me here, son? I'm like, it's okay, buddy. It's fine. It's just you just gotta just let me know. But no, I think isn't he that guy? He's like a government official guy, isn't he? Yeah, that's looking good, because now it looks much more fine-tuned and like not nearly as heavy. That's what I wanted. We have a little bit of heaviness back here. I'll kind of bring that up a little bit. Get excited and go clean your room. Majority Leader of the United States Senate. So, well, that explains why I don't know who he is. I don't give a shit about that stuff, dude. I try really hard not to pay attention to anything political, because it's shoved down my throat enough with social media. I open up my Facebook just to be like, hey, everybody, what's going on? And they're like, oh, my God, look at, you know, Trump, Biden, fucking Kamala, Bala Ding Dong, whatever else, blah, 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 you know, and I'm just like, I don't really want to do this anymore. I'm done. And then right back off I go. And then, you know, I don't talk to my friends for months because I'm just afraid to open Facebook. So I've probably seen the dude. I probably just didn't give a shit. So after the fact, I was probably like, oh, yeah, there's a scrotum with glasses today. Well, I've had enough internet. You know? I guess enough internet for me. Scrotums with glasses in the House Senate. I'm all right. Thanks. All right, how's that looking? All right, looking much better. Just light little brush. Popping that, pop it like it's hot. All right. Now, let's see what we can do with this guy down here. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is it's much more color focused. You know, everything else is supposed to be kind of that fuzzy, hazy. Again, I should have done that to begin with. You know, I really didn't give it much in the way of the background because I didn't give a shit. And I should have in the beginning just went ahead and kind of blacked it out or blocked it out, whatever. Like, not blacked it out, but faded it out, fuzzed it out. But I was trying something with the trees. I was trying something with all of it. So I thought it'd be all right. It'd be neat. It's all right. It's neat. I'm digging it. So I'm not too dissatisfied. This back here is too dark, though. This contrasts. So I'm going to have to do the same thing here with this. But first, details are important. No matter how much those details are going to get lost in this, if you don't apply the details, imagine how bad it will look when this is done. Because if you don't put details in the work and there's just like no details, then once you fade it out, it'll just look like blobs of nothing. But if there's details in it, it'll look like blobs of nothing that once had something. I mean, you got to put in the extra effort just to lose all the work you did, just so you can tell that somebody put some work into it. Duh. Or it doesn't make sense to have done it to begin with. Booby head. Captain Teat Face said that. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm actually going to doodle daddle the diddle dingles. I don't know. I'm just making up random words because I think this painting's officially broken my fucking head. I'm just tired of it. It hurts my feelings, and I'm ready to quit. I've been ready to quit this one for a minute, though. So definitely excited to get it done. But until then, I'm gonna have to fucking work on it a bunch more because I'm a fucking ding dong head that doesn't know when to quit. Whatever. We will. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the nose, the carrot nose. You can't see it out there again, but I just gave it a little doobie dads. And I'm gonna highlight the top, give it little wrinkly things, little wrinkle dinks. Words, man, words don't even fucking make sense anymore. We'll just kind of highlight the stick a little bit with some tiny, tiny lines. Again, you cannot see that from your location, but believe me, it was fucking magical. Okay? Fucking magical. Oops, that was too much. Again, way too fucking much. Oh my God, I'm a fucking idiot. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my God, please help me. Okay, look good. Tiniest dab, by the way, of paint, and then a big old dribble of water in it. And then, man, it's just like sloppy fucking detail capable, you know? So is it good? I don't know. Is it bad? Yeah, probably, but I do it, and then you can highlight the fuck out of everything, give everything good detail work that will actually kind of fade in a minute later, kind of into more of a whatever. It actually doesn't stick around as a heavy detail. So it's kind of nice because you can work in that gray as a detailer, and it doesn't really fuck shit up. You know, I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys should oh, that was way too much black. You guys should probably never listen to me on anything ever. I don't think you guys do anyway. I don't think anybody really actually listens to me. I think it's more of a, it's kind of an internal, kind of inside joke of mine that people listen to me. But see, I'm going to kind of add that a little bit to kind of give those a little bit more oomph. Little oomph in the picture. repaint that really quick because it got fucked up in with my shit hole. Right. I'm gonna come back and detail that in a minute with that. After I get a little bit more paint. Water the fuck out of it again. Alright, quit. Go over there, man. You fucking dingus. Now for this, same basics apply. Just nice little, you know, if you do this right, within the actual pieces here, and I wish I had an, oh fuck, that was too much. I wish I had a double camera. Like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to put two cameras. Can I put two cameras at once on my fucking YouTube? Because if I could show you how to highlight and do this with wood grains and stuff like that, and kind of just, you know, all you're doing is, from my idea, you know, is you're just basically going along with a little bit of lines that you'd see in it. And I'll hold this up there here in a second. But on this, because look, I'll show you the difference really quick, actually, so you can see how I'm fucking this up. All right, so on that, you can see the two different, it's not focusing. There you go. You can see the two differences there, where the one that's going down has no real detail work, it's just the two different colors, and the other one has the black now kind of doing a thing. You know, okay. And vice versa over here, this one never focuses either. Oh, look at that, yeah. So anyway, yeah. But I just go with the lines that are on there, you know, for the fucking internet. My internet, okay, it said it was unstable. Please wait while we reconnect. Shut up. Do your job, Suddenlink. Quit fucking dropping my shit every time. But, Sean, I was going to say, I don't know how you do wood, or if you even do wood, but, man, if you know any good techniques, bro, hook me up. Teach me your ways, sir. And otherwise, I just kind of put the lines in when I get up close to kind of follow other wood and randomized patterns and just weird little chunky things. But I try to follow the other lines from the other paint. You know, like we have a, fuck you being so goddamn dark, dude. But, you know, like you have little pieces that are just kind of broken and chunky. So I just kind of follow those. You know? And I'm going to put some strings around that, some rope here in a few. Is there any female what? Any all-femaleologists? Oh, my son's up. This will be interesting. Hey, dude. Here we go. You ready?
Hi, Dad.
Hello, son.
I'm gonna go pee in the toilet. Hey, you drew a giant nipple on your head.
I did draw a giant nipple on my head. Thanks for
You
noticing.
didn't have to draw one. You kind of are a nipple head all the time.
Ha. Go sit down to pee, woman.
Oh.
Hashtag 2020, I can't judge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. My son and I make fun of each other a lot. It's okay. Jesus. Sounds like he's literally just dumping buckets of water in the toilet. It's goddamn ridiculous. Close the door. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Son, Jesus Christ. I literally think sometimes he just has like a gallon of something in there, and he just pours it in the toilet. I don't think he's even peeing. I'm serious. Sometimes I don't even think you're urinating, son. I think you're just bullshitting me. That's not even human.
Oh no, Dad. This is the morning. It gets worse later.
No, it don't. Morning pees are the ones that you like, gotta get rid of all your pee inside and stuff, man.
What?
You're a pee head.
Oh,
Oh.
that's rather mean.
Yeah, well, I can say that because I don't care.
It's your nipple head.
I'm a nipple head. I can say whatever I want. Hashtag 2020. You can't judge my nipple head.
But look on the camera.
Looks pretty good.
Well, no, your nipple head.
Oh, how's my nipple head look? It looks like terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like a good nipple head. I just said yesterday.
F for effort.
Thanks. I appreciate it, son. How's your grades doing?
F for no effort.
We talked about that earlier. I did, yeah.
Hi.
So I think you're out of school too officially. Are you? No, you're not pulled out because you're still in regular school. We just got to transfer you over. So go do your work.
I have to go to the school.
Dude, it's 1:32. It's over.
We need to start waking me tomorrow. I have to
Set
go
an alarm. You know, the ones I keep getting you guys that magically disappear because you guys don't want to wake up.
Well, Sarah told me to stop setting mine because she didn't want to wake up early.
I don't give a crap what she said. She's going to start waking up early too.
You said that at one point. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Whoa, drama.
You didn't even have an alarm up in my room, and I never even told him about the alarm or said anything about it.
You said that one time. I'm not saying you said it all the times, but you said it one time. And then, so I stopped setting my alarm clock, and I don't know where it went off to. I was doing either you or Ariana stole it.
Never had an alarm clock that here because they messed up there.
I put one up there for you too.
Yeah.
You ding dong.
There's never been one in my room.
And you were like, you do not put that in my room. I will throw it away. Or something like that.
No, we were downstairs whenever. Because you
Yeah, I know.
out of them.
And I said, I'm going to put it in your room. You're like, no, I will throw it away.
But you never put it in my room.
Yes.
No, I didn't put that one in your room.
Wait.
You didn't put a single clock in my room.
Maybe I did.
Okay, well then it hasn't went off.
Dang it, his plan's foiled.
Maybe I set it for a special day one day when you're not looking. And then you'll be like, oh, what the crap?
But
But
Beck has never had that clock in his room, so I don't know why he was like,
I've had a blue one.
oh my God, just wake up.
The alarm has never went off, and I'm always the one to wake you up.
Well, first of all, son, you're going to have to start waking up anyway because you're going to go back to regular school.
I know. What do you mean you wake me up? You wake up at like...
Oh, we're going to have to go with Evanescence lyrics?
What? Wake me up! Wake me up inside!
Oh, that's
I intentionally did it bad just to match the lyrics.
Sure you did, son. Sure you did. Pretty sure you intentionally just sing bad.
I took choir for 2 years.
No, actually, he's really good
and
at singing.
I passed.
I know. Unlike me.
Exactly.
I failed choir really bad for a few years in a row, 3. And that's why I became an industrial vocalist. Because
That's
there's
the
no
one
need for
class that I
talent.
did pass.
I know. Pretty impressive because that's at least one class you passed. You're lucky we're not in Japan. They would have killed you by now. They're like, you're no son of mine. Ka-chop, and chopped off your head and shit.
They would have killed me.
Yeah. Well, they would have tried.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But you get my point, man. They're angry about their kids not fucking succeeding over there.
Well, if we were in Japan, then you wouldn't care still because you're dad.
Yeah, well, I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I've been more worried about Godzilla attacks. Oh, no, Godzilla attack. You'd be like, Dad, Godzilla's not real. I'd be like, oh. Wait, is that racist that I just did all that?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Not to me, but to them probably.
I'm pretty sure that's not racist at all when you're just trying to culturally appropriate somebody else's noises they make out of their face.
It's technically not racist.
That's not racist. That's when you're trying to like imitate people so you can get a point across.
See, if you say something, I don't think it's racist unless someone perceives it as racist. Like actually perceives it.
Right.
Because if no one takes it as racist, then it's not racist.
I have Asian friends and they know I'm not racist against Asian people.
Your comments are blowing up.
Oh, dude, you said that you sound just like her when you start barking. I never took choir in high school. Godzilla ain't got crap on my sister. He really hates his sister, by the way. And
Who's his sister?
I don't know who the fuck his sister is.
Well, then how do you know he hates her?
Because he constantly bashes her and says she's crap and how much he hates her, dude.
Well, if Godzilla ain't got crap on her, then
Well, that's...
she can't be too bad.
In
That's
other words,
just
she's
like-
worse than Godzilla, bro.
Ain't got crap on my sister.
In other words, Godzilla's worse, or she's worse than Godzilla.
How? Godzilla's awesome.
Well, he means like size and anger issues and things
Oh, so
like
she's
that.
just like 2,000 feet tall,
Yes.
way over beast, and
Yes.
okay.
And angry and blow shit up. That's what he's saying.
So that makes sense.
Right, yeah. So, you know. Yeah, get with the program, son. Shit. Obesis kinesis, son. Shit.
That is our term. We need to
I
patent
know.
that.
All right, let me finish this. This is going pretty good now. I need to kind of see if I had a fan brush. Oh, you know what? Come here, bro, ham. This is all tore up, so this might work better. Hey, you have an appointment tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning in Stillwater, by the way. All right, looking at me stupid as shit ain't gonna help.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's for the meds.
I don't want any more appointments, Dad. They're annoying.
I don't give a crap. We got to go get your meds done so that way we can make sure and have your
Oh.
meds good.
Next year, I'm going to have to wake up at like
Yes.
6.
Yes. And go to school like a normal human being again.
I don't want to.
I don't care.
That means I'm going to be tired and stupid.
Yeah, well, welcome to America.
Where it's not a free country.
No, it's not a free
It's really
country.
not.
Yeah, that's looking nice. Oh, yeah, look at that blood splatter. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that is looking fantastic, Lees. Oh, beautiful, you big sack of dog shit. Hell to the fuck yes.
Oh, and Dad, can I have my phone?
No,
Why?
look at this. Tell me how good it looks.
Looks really good.
Yeah, you still can't have your phone. Isn't that fun?
Why?
Because I said no. Now listen.
I need it to cheat in my schoolwork.
Good point. But other than that, no. Hang on a minute. Now, seems like there was something else, chores and things. But you,
Well, yeah, I'll do chores too, but I need my phone to cheat on my homework.
well, you can hang on a minute.
Well, okay, I can, but I
Okay,
was just
then.
asking.
All right,
please,
sorry,
Father.
son. I'm excited. This looks good. It's good times. Yeah. That's looking pretty good right there, huh? Really? Yeah, no, that's looking pretty tight. I like that a lot. I'm definitely liking where that's at. It was way better than I expected it to turn out being. All right, you can't see that, but hang on. In Japan, they believe smarts come from hard work. Well, my son does a lot of hard work, just not in the brain pan area. He has an IQ of 129, by the way.
3 points away from Mensa.
I am not kidding. He actually has one of the higher IQs around here. He just doesn't apply it. No, at all. But there's what that bloodiness turned out into for his guts and stuff back there. Can you see that? Yeah, that's looking pretty good. The snowman eating that dude back there. It's not looking too shabby. Before I start changing up that. However, my son doesn't apply it at all.
Nope.
You know?
Again, might makes right. I will crush anybody. I don't need knowledge.
I understand, son. You're a beast. But if you were a smart beast, think about the
I am
power.
a smart beast.
I know, but you
do
don't
a
apply it.
lot of stuff.
But you don't apply it. So if you were like super like smart savvy and could lift 700 pounds like you do, bro, think about that combination. You'd literally be like the Incredible Hulk for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be like a scientist and you wouldn't even have to like, they'd be like, oh, we got to have this somebody come in and move this heavy equipment. You'd be like, it'd be amazing.
Again, I was already starting research on certain things to benefit myself,
I understand that.
but
So I'm just
And-
saying you should probably continue on that concept.
I don't know why I stopped doing that.
I
I think
don't
it was because I got really distressed whenever you had your surgery.
Yeah, I know my surgery
But no, I used to be a scientist actually, in like grade school.
used to be
Back in my day.
back in my day.
But yeah, I used to do a lot of science.
I know you
research.
did, son. I recall, but
I
not
did
in
trigonometric functioning, college level math in 4th grade. Passed the
trigger
test.
level thumping. Stop saying big people words, son.
Trigonometric functioning.
You
Chibbity-hubbity-hoo.
can take your rapping somewhere else, son.
I am not a mumble rapper, Dad.
Oh, well, it sounds like it when you start talking like that, you and your smart people words.
You should sound like the guy from McDonald's, Jumbo Peep.
Hey, Jumbo Peep was awesome. He tried.
You're Jumbo Peep without the peep.
Fuck you. You know what? This is your future. Bald and fat. All right? So, yeah, it is. Yeah, well, I last tested at 130. Yeah. Here's the difference. He's 15. And he was actually testing when he was 13.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow, holy crap, he's really smart. But again, he just doesn't apply it for anything. He's just like, I can lift things. I punch things till it works. I mean, I can't argue that.
Yeah.
You learned that from me. So, I mean, I'm not going to say that's bad. You know, good job, son. But
So when I punch things, though, they stop working even more.
or they work.
Rarely do they work.
Whatever. That's your own damn fault. You should learn how to punch better.
Punch better.
Yeah, punch better, bro. Hey, sweetie, what's up? What are they doing if they're talking?
Talking
Not
about
all
when they go
female
to
colleges.
college.
All female colleges.
No, they're just talking when they go to college.
Well, that's what I heard when I walked downstairs.
Oh yeah, all female colleges. Yeah.
Hey, Dad, what's that on your head?
What does it look like?
A nipple.
It is a nipple. See, everybody thinks it's a nipple except for Sarah thought it was a zit.
She's a zit.
I guess so.
I said nipple because Nivek said nipple.
Oh, well then you cheated. I think it looks like an alright nipple. I'm a booby head. You're not amused.
We should have read a butt
What?
head.
I should have been a butthead?
Yeah.
You're a butthead.
Or a deek head.
Oh wow, really? Really? You skedaddle, young lady. You shouldn't be talking like that.
You talk like that all the time.
I'm a grown up.
And Nivek talks like that all the time.
He's a jerk. Man, son, you're gonna have to watch your mouth
I
when you
know.
go back to school. I told you guys I don't want you guys getting into the habits of cussing.
I always tell him to stop, and then he starts.
I
cussing
know,
at me.
sweetie. I know.
No, they're not.
Bull crap. Well, I'll tell you to quit cussing, and you're like, what should I? Blah, 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 and start going on a
Dad,
rampage.
did you have a fit?
I just had a fit because I was thinking about you cussing all the time. You give me the fits, son.
Anyway,
Now, here's what I'm hoping.
so Dad,
What?
you know,
I cannot hear you, and I'm live. So whatever you're saying, don't worry about it. Anyway, what I'm planning on doing, or what I hope to do is, what I hope happens here, is that the pink and the blue pop off enough from each other, but it may not work that way. I don't know. I just don't know. I swear. What?
I was really not feeling good.
Yeah, I'm kind of not feeling good today either, sweetie.
Even when you said you were going to tell me that I didn't feel good, I actually do not feel good now.
Well, that's fine. I just left it on. I just left the thing on and your class ran anyway, and I don't think they even realized. I was like, whatever. And because I didn't get a good opportunity to tell her that you weren't feeling good, so I was like, I'll just let it run and whatever.
Did she pick me for anything?
I don't know. I wasn't there, so I hope not.
She picks everybody once in a while for something.
Well, hopefully not. And so hopefully she didn't care, you know?
Maybe I should think I'll feel asleep.
Maybe she thinks she fell asleep. That still wouldn't be good in class, sweetie, you know? So,
And go to sleep.
yeah, you can go skedaddle now. So anyway, yeah, I still don't like some of this on the coat. I want to give it a better shine too, kind of just in some of these areas. Give it a little bit more oomph. You know, I don't know why I say that, because I'm dumb probably. But I'm going to highlight this and make sure all the things are where they need to be. Give it a little oomph. There's a oomph in the coat. My family actually hails from Germany. So that's interesting. So I can at least make fun of German people when I'm all right, right? That's not racist. Germans are like the international, you can make fun of them and kill them and stuff, bad guys, because, you know, Nazis. So that makes it okay, right? Sure. Why not? It's like, that's ridiculous, people. You can't just do that because one historical whoopsie. And people are going to hit me for that. Whoopsie, what the fuck, bro? Like, no, shut up. You know what I meant? I meant really big whoopsie. You know, I wish I had a pink, I wonder if I mix the silver with pink, if that'll make a sparkle enough, because see, this one's kind of got a sparkle to it. Pearlescent metallic color. So, you know, I'm digging that. That's all right. I'm going to still fade it out a little bit. Obviously, got to make it look like it's a little in the background because that looks too foreground colored, too dark. So it has to go in stages because fucking paint. It has to go in stages, obviously. Fade it out, you know, blur or foggy, not as foggy, clear, dark, you know, so it kind of gives you that sense of depth the best I can, which is not very good. Let me try this. Let me try this really quick with my metallic. See if I can slightly make a metallic pink. This is gunmetal gray. This probably isn't going to work well. It probably will not work well at all. This is going to go. Let me just squirt a little right there. Oh, that's really dark. Yeah. I don't think this is going to work. Hang on. We're going to brighten it up with some white. Oh, I can just use that white. This is not going to work at all. You ready for this? All right, we're going to take some white. We're going to mix that all up. See, that's turning it kind of a gray. But that is not making it sparkly. Fuck that. That's stupid. You're an idiot. Oh, it kind of is. No, not really. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. Fuck it. Totally giant mistake. But I do want a brighter pink. We're highlighting this just a little bit. So that's why I just made here. Just a little bit of white, a little bit of my pink. So I can come back through and just do a quick little whoop, choop, you know, on top of this. Because this blue here, it kind of fucked it a little bit. And I want to make it definitely have some more highlights of itself. And, you know, just give itself a little bit more sense of something, something, something. Pretend I know what I'm talking about, all right? Just give me that, guys. Jesus. You know, I mean, come on. Just work with me, all right? Pretend like I know what I'm saying. Imagine some fancy fucking paint terms here about, I don't even know. I don't even know fancy paint terms. Jesus, I'm terrible at this. I really am a terrible painter. Why are you talking about colleges? We're poor as fuck. Our kids ain't going to college. That's a fucking good luck dreaming about that one, kid. Dang, man, nice painting. You've already been here, bro. Oh, that painting looking great. Thanks, man. It's no, it's not. Thanks, though. Probably for the best. We can't see that girl's face. Yeah, probably. But I think I'm gonna call it good with her here in about 2 seconds. Like this little area here, I'm pretty satisfied with overall. I mean, it's not the best. I got to do some more with his face, but I mean, like this, I got to fix this. But like her little coat and stuff, it's all right. I mean, you know, this part right here kind of screwed me, so I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I should kind of finish that a little bit, but you know. But overall, looks decent enough. I really need to fix this, finish a couple other things, but I'm just so sick of this one. I'm so sick and tired of this piece of shit, and just want to get it done, bro. You know, get it done, bro. So I can move on to something better, something more creative. My internals, this stuff is just, whoa, it has so much it wants to get out right now, and I have been keeping it from doing so, and it's pissed at me for real. My insides have been screaming for days. Painted Demented Santa. Actually, somebody said Krampus yesterday, which again, I love Krampus. That hails from my heritage again, though, I think. So, and I've always loved me some Krampus. I actually made a cartoon about it called Krampus Cop, and about 4 years ago, maybe. And I'm going to repost that all over my YouTube here soon. Because every year I'm like, 'tis the season. It's all Krampus Cop. And I wanted to do more with it. I thought it would have been funny, but like with everything I do like one and run off and, you know, questionably never come back to it ever again in my life. So, not because I'm lazy, it's just, I get sidetracked so fucking easy, you know? I'm like, oh, look at this other project I'm going to do now. I don't give a shit about anything else. And then more and more and more. I direct, you know, music videos and shit like that. And all that kind of stuff too. So, oh, hey, Endless Metal guys, right? The Perseus video. I did that video, by the way. Future reference. So, I mean, you know. And, but I'm that guy. And I need to do more videos with some of the other guys around here. Oh, yeah, you're going to look great. Oh, yeah, look at that. This kid's pants are going to be soaked. Of course, he's been out and about in this weather. So, you know, they're going to be wet. But oh, yes. Fuck, I hate this idea, though, because I really hate pretty much everything about this pants setup. Pants wrinkles and things aren't a big deal to me. I don't have a problem with pants wrinkles. It's under the snow hides the blood. But see, I didn't want it to be an overtly bloody scene either, man. Because a lot of people, when I first started, they're like, oh, make blood on the snowman. Well, why the fuck would he do that? He's not eaten the kid yet. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, you know? You gotta think about things in the timeline sense, too, if you think about it logically. And like this...
Guys, stop.
And like this spider here, he could have came from anywhere. Yes, son. Hello.
I'm tuning into your live.
Oh, well, thank you for tuning into my live right here in person live.
If I had my phone, then I could be letting them watch live, live.
Right, correct, yes. So can I help you with anything now?
I just want to watch.
Okay. You want to watch your homework?
If I have my phone, yeah. It's an app. I take a picture of the answer, the question, and it's like, here's the answer. It's like, awesome, thanks.
And yet you still fail.
Yes.
I know we've already talked
But
about
at least
that.
I'm doing effort.
Yes, E for effort, son. E for
Ef.
effort.
Ef.
Effort. Good effort, boy. Good
So, yeah.
effort.
You should give me my phone so I can like.
Well, your phone's upstairs, and I don't really feel like walking all the way upstairs,
Don't be
getting
lazy.
it, and coming all the way back down. I'm doing it live. You're going to have to wait a few more minutes, man.
No, it's fine.
So, all right.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. Bye. Silly ding dong. Anyway, so, I mean, we got a butt cheek here kind of going on. We got like the wrinkles. Like, I mean, my problem with pants wrinkles is that I can never achieve them without like pins. Painting them, I already fucked this up a long time ago. So now this thought in my brain pan is how am I going to fucking fix these pants wrinkles? And the only real way I can do it is by like kind of mimicking like weird ass wrinkles. But every time I've tried it, I fuck them up more and more. Hello, wife.
I ain't be doing this.
Just a few more minutes, fine.
Wonder.
Want me to play Fortnite with you?
No, Kyra's in there crying.
About
We
what?
need to start wrapping presents and stuff. I
Yeah.
just wanted to do that today. So.
Uh-huh. Why is she crying?
Because they wouldn't let her play Fortnite by herself. I mean, Anna rushed up there to play with her. And I told them they have to take turns.
No, I gotta go to Walmart too.
Hey, what?
So
I'm going to make me something to eat, and then I will.
yeah, I'm totally going to Walmart. After this, I'm gonna avoid these kids like the plague. I'm like, nope, everybody's up, everybody's awake. I'm out of here. I'm Audi 5000. Like, I gotta go to Walmart, son. You gotta come with me because you gotta carry dog food, my surgery thing. I'm still under restrictions to not be carrying heavy stuff, so I'm good. Don't need my guts popping out through my asshole and shit. Again. Ugh. Pink sock. I'm just kidding. But, I mean, that would suck. But, no, that's not what happened. See, visually, I can see it, but I can't achieve it for some reason. Ew, exactly, bro. God damn it. Let me just take a break for a second and get my head on straight, because this thing has been driving me nuts for these pants to wrinkle. Now, you know, you could always take fabric and do the fabric thing, roll it up, kind of thing. It still wouldn't be the nastiest thing I've seen at Walmart. You haven't seen my pink sock, sir. You might be surprised. Well, if you've seen Walmart, people at Walmart.com, you might have seen my pink sock. But as far as it goes, no, I had hernia surgery, and I'd like to tell everybody my poop noodle was sticking out, and they had to shove my poop noodle back in. And so they just had me on that, where they're like, no, you can't lift shit because my internal stitches are not going to heal for like ever, pretty much. So they're just like, you can't be picking up heavy stuff. Oh. And I'm like, well, I can, but I shouldn't. Yeah, you live people at Walmart every day. Yeah, I know. We've talked about that. But no, Walmart's like my safe haven, dude. And mentally, I not that you give a shit. But you know, I mean, if we ever get to know each other really, really well, and if you watch these a lot, you will, because I talk about myself constantly, because I'm amazing, and I'm also a fucking frantic mess mentally. But I have OCD really bad, obsessive compulsive disorder. I know some people know what that is, but I legitimately have it. I have a few other issues mentally, but my OCD. I have habits, and like my biggest ones is I count. I'm a counter. Luckily, I'm not a door. I'm not a knobber. I hate knobbies. I don't hate them, but the doorknob thing where they have to exactly you know, it has to feel right, or I have to do it 17 times, or et cetera, et cetera. Mostly I'm a counter. And I keep track of people and their habits. So I know how many times you've gone to the bathroom, how many times you've washed your hands, how many times you opened the door, how many times you know, it's really, really annoying, and really it controls your life. Also my steps, I cannot step on cracks, because I have to equalize the steps on the other foot. So it's really frustrating and very controlling. So if I step on a crack with my left foot at the toes, I have to step on a crack with my right foot on the toes, but it has to be in stride with me walking. So I have to map out my steps then after that. So like sidewalks are a fucking horror for me. I don't walk on sidewalks. I'll walk in the road and people are like, there's a fucking sidewalk, you know? And I'm like, yeah, fuck you. But people don't understand, you know, and even if I said, oh, it's, you know, because I have to, and sometimes when it gets really bad, I have to count steps. I have to count the fucking concrete slabs. I have to count. Dude, it's so stupid, but that's only when my OCD gets really bad. Anyway, habitually speaking, Walmart is an everyday thing for me. And my wife hates it. And she tries to get me to break it because she knows that I have to break my OCD habits. I have to work past them. But like, it's my safe haven for some reason when I get really stressed, or because it's become such a normal thing for me to go to Walmart. So I get this obsessive thought in my mind that I have to go to Walmart. And I can't get it out of my head, because that's what OCD is. It's an obsessive in your brain where you have to do something, and that becomes the only thing that matters. And it's really frustrating. Once I had this idea, and it was for a Godzilla toy. Stupidest thing I know. I collect Godzilla toys. No, I don't collect them heavily. Just once in a while when one comes out that's worth a shit that I like. And I just wanted to check to see if they had it. But I needed to go out there to get it. So I was like, okay, wife, I'm just going to run out to Walmart really quick and just check. And she's like, no, you're fucking not. This is your OCD kicking in. You know, you're obsessing about this thought, and you don't have to do it. I was like, yes, I do. I have to do it. And that's all you can think about is what you have to do, what you think you have to do. And she's like, just call them. I'm like, nope, because what if it's not in the back? And what if they don't know they've got it? What if they've already put it out? What if the guy there is just not paying attention? What if it's not his department? What if, you know, so any excuse in the world, it doesn't matter. So I go out there. It's not there. They don't have it in stock. And the guy goes, well, they might have it in Stillwater. And my thought was, I should go check Stillwater. Fuck. So the obsessive thought just kind of transferred to, now I've got to run to Stillwater. Oh, by the way, in Stillwater, for those who don't know, is a town that's like 30 miles away from my town. So now I'm looking at an hour trip total just to check on a toy that I can't call about and ask them because I can't trust that. So I come back and my wife's like, God damn it, you went to Walmart to check on that, didn't you? I said, yeah, I did. She's like, fine, well then it's over. But it wasn't over. So for 2 more days, it's a 3-day experience, 2 days, I cannot get this out of my head. And I'm like in a pissed off mood, and, you know, because it's like, you know, everybody's like talking to me, and all I'm thinking about is ways I can get over there without being known, like without being discovered by my wife. You know, I've never thought about cheating on my wife. I've never thought about, you know, anything like that. None of it. But God damn it, I have to find a way to sneak out without my wife finding out so I can go find a toy. You know? And it's only because I didn't want to upset her to let her know that I was still obsessively thinking about this one thought, and I could not shake it. Finally, she was asleep for work, and I went over there and checked, and they didn't have it, and I fucking left. And that was it. That was the end of it. And she ended up finding out about it, and she was mad at me. And, you know, she understands it. It's really frustrating. But, you know, it's like weird things like that. I'm getting rid of my titty head only because I got to go to Walmart. And that would be, then I would show up at peoplewalmart.com. And that's the beauty of acrylic paint. I wonder if it stained it. Looks a little stained. But anyway. But yeah, it's like being obsessive compulsive. That has become my daily ritual. And it keeps me like at peace, I guess. It makes me feel comfortable, like the world's okay. which sounds dumb to a lot of people, but for some weird ass reason, me just going to Walmart every day makes me feel safe, like everything in the world is where it should be. And they have 2 Walmarts that still are true. However, here's the thing. Only the one Walmart was the one I needed to go to. After I went there, it was okay. I understood. They just don't have the toy out yet. It had just come out like that fucking day. And I knew in my brain it wasn't out yet. I knew in my brain that it was not going to be in Walmart yet, you know? So for me to have even been like, oh, it'll be there, was ridiculous. And the problem with OCD, the problem with certain mental illnesses is, you know, like hallucinations and things like that that come with schizophrenia and things like that. Is, I know it's not real, you know? I know that's not real. And when you're young, that's the problem. When I was younger and I dealt with hallucinations and things, the line between reality and fantasy was not there. And with my paranoia, with the heavy OCD, with my heavy germophobia, with all that kind of shit, with the hallucinations, I was a fucking wreck. I was literally like that crazy person that would talk to themselves, and, you know, you'd be like, oh, don't fucking go near him, you know? And it wasn't any fault of my own necessarily, but it made my life really fucking hard and very complicated, because it was hard to verbalize to people around me what the fuck was going on. And, you know, when people think you're crazy, they don't take the time to understand you. They just want to get away from you because they're afraid. Some of them are afraid for their safety. Some are afraid for their insanity. Some of them are afraid for whatever. They think you're just a diseased, ridden rodent. So growing up, you know, the chemicals in my brain were way the fuck off or whatever. And, you know, that line of fantasy where I would swear to God things were there when they weren't, that's what made my life really hard. I would have entire conversations with things that weren't there, and people were like, what the fuck are you talking to? Who are you talking to? And, you know, I would swear that they were there. And like, it was weird because it's like I would see things in reality, but I knew that they weren't really there. Like they were phased in. It was like overlaying cartoon cells, you know, like a clear image. It's really hard to explain. But it was because so much stuff was going on in my head at once that it would overlay images, and it was such an overwhelming of information that I'd become very confused. I still do a lot. And when those moments happen, you can tell I start shutting down, I start talking slower, I start acting weird, and my brain just doesn't function properly. And at those times, I need to definitely take a huge step back and get my shit back together, which is very hard. But when I got older, way, way older, I was able to understand what was real, what wasn't real. You know, inanimate objects don't talk to you, things like that. I was institutionalized. Really bad incidences happened there, and all kinds of shit. But learned a lot, survived. I'm not dead. I'm not in prison. I'm not with a tinfoil hat pushing a shopping cart in the alleyways, you know, talking to the aliens that live in my ass. So good times there. But now I still struggle with a lot of that shit, even today. But I know the differences, and that is what's important. A lot of people, when they grow up, they fall further and deeper into it, and they don't take the time because it's hard for them to grip anything real, because they're not sure what is real and what's not. And sometimes the things they grab onto and hold tight to that they believe is real isn't. So they're just falling deeper and deeper into this thing, holding on to something that's just imaginary to begin with, this belief or this person or this feeling or whatever that they are doing okay, but it's not real, and they're just slipping further away. I was lucky as fuck and somehow survived it. And as I got older and more knowledgeable, and I had a grip on something in I mean, what I think's reality. Maybe this isn't. Maybe none of this is real. You know, that's the fucking weird part, because you kind of get scared sometimes where you're like, you know, what if none of this is existing right now? And I slipped so far into my own head that I just live in a world all by myself. Because I used to live in a world completely, I don't know. Nah, man, I get it. We all have our comforts. You may be surprised how many people feel that way. A lot of people come into the store every day just because. Yeah. And yeah, I have a hoarding problem. Yeah, no shit, dude. I have a hoarding problem with toys and pieces because I build props and things. So I'm always like, you know, that would be a neat little piece to a piece of armor that I'll never fucking make. But I get it at a thrift shop because it's only 50 cents. And I'm like, yeah. And then I have tubs of just pieces of things. In fact, that's what's all back here. It's like tubs of fucking parts of things. And I have a garage, and my garage is just full of armor pieces I've built and cool props I've built for on stage and everything else. And they're great to have around, but shit, after I put on my gut, I can't fit into half of it. So why do I even have it? I should just sell it or something, because it's pretty cool stuff, you know. But as far as the mental illness thing goes, and I know I do talk about it sometimes, but that's why I go to Walmart regularly. And but at this point in time, I hoard books. Oh yeah, well at least that's something. At least whenever the world ends, you know, you'll have something to fucking do. Because people will be like, oh my god, the internet! I don't know, I can't get on my phone. Oh my god! My kids, you take away their fucking phones, they just stand around. They literally stand around while you're doing. I paint, I create, I do this, I make music, I do that, I do whatever, and they literally stand there like, what are you doing? They're like, just watching you. Like, why don't you go do something? Anything. And they're like, I ain't got nothing to do. I mean, you literally have a world of shit to do. You know, the world existed before phones, and the world existed before the internet, and the world existed before all this technological social media shit. You don't literally have to go, did somebody else like my post? They did one more like. Oh, I better refresh it. Did somebody else like it? Oh, no, they didn't yet. Oh, I better refresh it. Oh, they liked it. You know, it's like, dude, shut up. But I don't really hoard stuff as a comfort mechanism, because a lot of people do that for coping too. Like, yeah, foodies, depression kicks in. I'm a depression eater, and that sucks. But, you know, things like that. So everybody has their comforts and stuff like that. And it just became a habit to go to Walmart. So my wife gets really mad, tries to break me of that because of my OCD and because of that shit there. And she's trying to help me get better. And actually, in the past 10 years of marriage, mentally, I have gotten so much more grounded and better in understanding what's going on in my own head. Honestly, I really do believe that without her in my life, because I lost my son just before me and her got together. And like, it was a mess. I was mentally distraught, just because I was already fucked up, you know, and just everything was a mess back then. So if I would not have gotten with her and she would not have struggled to maintain her sanity, dealing with my insanity, and helped me along, I honestly would be that guy right now pushing a fucking shopping cart in the alley talking to himself. I really thoroughly believe that. I don't think I'd have a place. I don't think I'd have anything. I think I would have given up on life. I probably would be dead. That's more accurate to what would be. And that's just a hard truth, but I owe my wife a lot. She really, I think, saved me from myself. You know, 10 years ago when she asked me out on a date. And yeah, she asked me out. But in the end, you know, I told her I was fucked up. I warned her. I said, I'm fucked up. But a lot of people do that. A lot of guys, yeah, I'm crazy, bitch. You don't know, man. People don't fuck with me because I'm fucked up. I'm loco, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'll fuck people up. I literally am like, look, I'm fucked up. Like fucked up. Shit's not right in my head. And she's like, oh, ha, ha, ha. Because guys say that shit to be intimidating, and guys say that shit to, I guess, be tough, or guys say that shit to, I don't know. But guys say that shit a lot. And I was like, no, you don't get it. Like, you probably do not want to hook up with me. You probably do not want to date me. You probably do not want to do this. I'm not all right. I'm probably going to be very detrimental for your existence. Please don't do this to yourself. And she's like, no, it's fine. Let's do this. I'm like, okay, I warned you. So let's see what happens. And it's been great. She is a phenomenally great woman. She clips with me very well. I love her to death. And like humor wise, we're great together. And, you know, all this stuff, we're really, 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 really good together. And she accepts my faults. She bitches about them. And I accept her faults and I bitch about them. But we at least work with it. But she is helping me in a lot of ways. And her one way is trying to keep me from being so OCD about stuff, which is really hard, especially when I sneak around behind her back. Shh, don't tell her. And so I got to go to Walmart today, but I actually do have to go to Walmart because we got to get dog food and water and a whole bunch of other shit. So, hey, I got a good excuse now, at least. All right. And, but being a hoarder, dude, like that sucks. If you're not doing like that. I mean, I've seen hoarders. And again, my wife's a hoarder for clothes. Holy fuck. And that's one of her faults. But I'm a hoarder. Like DVDs, I used to be. Again, I own over 4,000 fucking DVDs. And we realized it was a problem. So I quit. Now I get like one DVD maybe every 3 weeks or a month. You know, when something comes out that I'm like, oh, hey, I want that. And I'll buy it for, you know, $10 from Walmart, maybe. And usually it's fun, something funny or, you know, whatever. Usually blockbusters aren't my thing. But back in the day, every weekend, you know, I would be getting 20 movies on it at a time. I was pretty price conscientious, though. So it used to be like, you know, on sale. So it'd be like, you know, oh, 10 movies for $20. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Or something like that at some kind of a place or, you know, whatever, if I could find them deals like that. But still, it was the fact that I would just buy bulk DVDs, tons of DVDs. Even if the movie looked like shit, I'd be like, well, you know what? It's only $1. Okay. And even I do that now, though, with like the Dollar Tree. So sometimes I'll go in there and be like, all right. But, I had to quit doing that. That's only been that and the toys have only been my hoarding. I don't do toys. I don't do like action figures. I know friends of mine who do like action figures and they have like fucking so many. But I have garbage everywhere, but they're from creative projects. So, but I don't do the hoarding thing. My wife hoards fucking clothes. Holy fuck. She's been doing good. She's had to go through her bathroom. We have a bathroom upstairs. That is, god damn, it's fucking her bathroom. It is probably the bathroom. Okay. It's probably about 20 feet by at least 20 feet big. I mean, this is at least as big as my office, that closet, and that bathroom there together, at least. So yeah, it's probably at least a good 20 by 25 feet or something like that, maybe. But it has like a full cast iron tub in it, and you know, double sinks, and then it has like the whole place is just basically a closet. Then it has a walk-in closet. Dude, it has totes and totes and totes of clothes that I've packed up for her just because I'm like, this shit's everywhere, and she just has piles and piles, like mountains of clothes. And racks of clothes and shoes. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, can we sort this shit out? And she has. And then she has in our room, or I call it her room, I'm just allowed to sleep there. It's just piles of clothes. And I'm all, now I toted those up recently. I cleaned the whole bathroom. I cleaned the whole house. She went on vacation and I went on a cleaning tirade. And I just toted everything. I washed everything, toted it. And she came back and re-went through it all. The totes and that were in the bedroom to make some space. And she just left them out. And now it's like, it's a big mess again. I'm like, I just cleaned it up. Come on. And then the bathroom right here, it's literally, I'm looking at the shelf. She has a big pile of clothes on the shelf where towels are supposed to go. And I'm like, I love you to death, wife, but Jesus Christ, you don't need that many clothes. Before I met her, I had enough clothes for a week. I had one pair of boots, enough clothes to live out a duffel bag. If I ever had to run from the FBI, I was out. You know, kind of shit. And not that I have to run from the FBI. But if I did, I was gone. Now I have like 3 baskets worth of clothes at least. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, how do I have so many fucking clothes? I don't need this many clothes. I just need enough for a week, washing day, and then I'm good. But no, and I have 2 pairs of boots now, which is weird. But my one pair is completely fucked. So it's like, she's starting to suck me into this world of I need so many extra clothes. But that's not hoarding. But yeah. So, dude, I don't know, man. You know, everybody has their coping mechanisms and their comforts. You know, their habits, their hobbies, their this or that. It's when it becomes so bad that you're buried in it that you have to take a step back and go, fuck me. This is too much. And it hurts to do that sometimes because you have to face yourself and realize this is out of control. And willpower is one of the hardest fucking things for the human being to keep, period. From working out to dieting to stopping yourself from, you know, you're collecting, you know, hoarding books. You know, there's nothing wrong with collecting books and things of that nature. The word hoarding takes it up a notch. So if you actually mean you're hoarding books and you walk into a room and you have to maneuver around stacks and piles and you've not even read them, you don't even know what the fuck's in those piles, you might have a problem. You might need to be contacting the fucking whatever that channel is and be like, yo, I got a hoarding problem. You might bring your camera team here and force me to fix this. You got to take a step back. With my wife, I was like, look, there are clothes you've never even worn in those piles. What the fuck? There are clothes still with the tags on them from 4 fucking years ago. You cannot even fit in now. You know? What the fuck? And she's like, I know. I should get in there and I need to go through them. And when she did, holy fuck. See? You got so many books you can't even get anymore unless you stack them on the floor. Stop. Stop, sir. My DVDs are the same way. And I got to the point where my giant wall of DVDs, then my extra shelves of DVDs, and then there's a fucking like a paint desk that just stacks. And I was all, fuck. And then the floor had stacks, and I'm all, fuck. So I had to go through and I pulled all the kids' old DVDs that they're never going to watch again. And I'm like, I'm just going to sell all this. And then I pulled a bunch of DVDs that that just were stuff that I'm like, I'll never watch again. You know, I know that. And I just pulled them all. I have a giant, like, big ass tote of just, you know, probably a solid 100 DVDs that I'm like, I'll never watch those again. And then I had to figure out where to put the rest. And that's been a mess. There's just still stacks and piles up there, dude. So no, I feel you on that one. And my dog pissed on them. The big boy, the Timber Wolf, he hiked his leg on quite a few of my DVDs, fucking destroying some that were in boxed stuff, not in sleeves, plastic sleeves, and even a lot of my zombies. I have my zombie section is like 127 films, I think, currently. I have added to that since we counted up last time. So when I add the other ones to that, I'll go ahead and register that up. I tossed out all the books that got pissed on, right? So when he pissed on them and he did pee on probably a good 20, I don't know, zombie movies there, because they were at the bottom of the shelf. So when he pissed on those, he ended up hitting the zombie movies, and it got on a lot of them on the bottom and soaked up. I was fucking pissed. And then he pissed on the bottom shelf too, which was a lot of my kind of random stuff that didn't really have a place in the sections, you know? So that was a variety of different things, but it's still just, oh my God, I got so mad, dude. I know it was just something setting up there because I had a bunch of movies just stacked up on the floor, you know, because I was trying to figure out what to do with them. So he's like, oh, I better fucking hike my leg and piss on this 2 or 3 different times. So the stacks just fucking destroyed. And so I ended up pulling out the DVDs and they're all in sleeves individually. And I don't know what to fucking do with those. I mean, I'm keeping quite a lot of them, but the boxed sets that they were are all completely fucking destroyed. So that shit's all gone. And dude, it was a mess. And now I cleaned them up the best I could. Tried to make sure that they don't smell like fucking piss. And, you know, my zombie collection remains my zombie collection. So those have to go back. But now that the cases are warped, you know, like the paper parts warped, and I hate that look. That frustrates the shit out of me. I've considered maybe taking them up to my printer place and just getting straight photocopies made and then replacing the original covers with the new copy covers, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. So, but dude, like books, they get pissed on, they're fucked, you know, all that kind of shit. You know, I'm just gonna kill this over here, nobody's on. But that's it. I'm about to quit anyway. I know I said I was gonna finish this one today. What I'm gonna end up doing is I think I'm gonna quit this one for now. I might finish it on my own just here shortly and then show the finished product, but because it's pretty much done. This guy here needs a lot of work and I'm kind of just like, fuck this thing. But Jesus Christ, dude, like that dog, he hikes his leg and pisses on everything. And I'm like, fucking stop it. Today he pissed on me on accident because last night my wife thought, oh, let's close up the dog door because the wind keeps blowing in. I was holding on to some cats for a homeless couple, so I had so many of them. Yeah, dude, I know you have cats. I see them in your videos. And nothing personal. I hate cats. We actually had a cat, and I got pissed all over the place. Yeah, we had a cat, black cat that my daughter had, and she got along with he got along. The cat did with the dogs and everything, so it was fine. They all played together. The cat was funny as fuck. Actually, would claw the shit out of my dog's tail, and my dog would wrestle around, and they loved each other. It was fine. So yeah, my violent, pissed off dog that eats people got along great with this cat. But it matured, became a man cat, and started pissing and shitting all over in the house. And my wife was like, get rid of it. So I had to go get rid of the cat. Nothing violent, didn't kill it or nothing like that, but I had to go get rid of it. And my daughter just fucking lost her shit. She was so sad, and I hate that. And so I couldn't lie to her, but I didn't tell her I got rid of it. I just never answered, you know. But it pissed on a lot of stuff. And what sucks was when it would pee on stuff. Spartacus, the timber wolf, he would pee on everything. But last night, my wife closed up the dog door, which is the size of a door. So we basically have a door with a door in it. You know, because they're big dogs. So the dog door is bigger than this. Our dog door is like up here, but like this wide, easy, you know. It's one of those ones where in the movies the burglars go through, like that. But believe me, burglars do not want to come through our dog door. If they fucking get through our dogs, they got to deal with us. But she closed up the dog door because the wind keeps blowing the flap open and fucking getting cold. So she's like, I'm gonna close the dog door, and I'm like, they're gonna piss everywhere. Sure enough, they peed in the floors, and he hiked his fucking leg on the chairs, and I'm like, at least it wasn't on my DVDs. He knows I'm talking about it. He just got up and left. He's like, nope. He's talking about me peeing on stuff. And this morning he peed on me because I guess he thought I was going to beat his ass. He was laying in the floor, though, and I went over to him, and he had this look on his face like, oh. And I squatted down next to him, and I just squatted there. And I reached out to pet him, and I was like, you know, stop peeing on things. And I guess he got scared that I was going to beat his ass or something, and he peed out of fear. And I'm like, dude, I'm not going to beat your ass. You know, I don't beat my dogs. And so that kind of worries me. Like, I don't know why he would have just peed like that. But I guess because, you know, we yell at him and stuff when he pees and he gets scared. And so maybe he thought, oh, shit, they're actually going to, like, beat my ass. He's got me down now. You know, maybe he's going to fuck me up this time. But I don't. I'm always just like, guys, quit pissing on the fucking floor. You know better than that. So. Oh, my God. I am going to Walmart. I'm going to Walmart. Thanks for tuning in to the painting. But now I'm gonna go. Yeah, I do appreciate it, you guys that tune in and watch. I'm so sorry I'm boring as fuck and that I just chat about random weird shit while I paint. I swear to God, I'm gonna get on a better painting tomorrow. I'm gonna make this shit rock again. Get back to my basics. I do like this. I'm gonna finish this up here probably later tonight just for fun. Maybe tomorrow, but yeah. See you next time, homie. Indeed, dude. Tomorrow about noon is what I'm gonna do again. But I'm gonna get to a real painting from the soul and put my emotions out because I have a couple of them that need to come out, that I feel need to come out. And this one came from the brain. You know, something logically I was trying some stuff, but emotionally, creatively, I need to express stuff. So it'll be much more my usual style of stuff. But anyway, I bid thee all fare thee well, and good morrow to you all, kind of thing.